Hey, Chef Mike from GW Finn's Restaurant. Today we're going to be cooking a classic New Orleans dish, but we're going to put a little spin on it. Oyster artichoke soup. Of course, we got some really beautiful Louisiana oysters, but the secret is rather than using artichokes, we're going to use sunchokes. These have already been peeled. They look just like a potato at this point. Just going to throw them right in a pot. Some heavy cream right on top of those. And the idea here is that we're just going to allow them to cook in that cream kind of gently until they're just totally soft all the way through. So that's probably going to take about 15-20 minutes. We can take our oysters, which we have right over here. I'm going to throw those right in. All right. Some shallots that are just sliced up. We got a little bit of tarragon. I'm going to throw right in there. All right. And then this is just the juice from the oysters, a little oyster liquor. We're going to throw some of that in there. Here we have vermouth. This is white vermouth, dry vermouth. Just going to throw that right in there. And lastly, we have some Pernod, which is a very anise flavored liqueur. But that flavor is really where you're going to get that oyster Rockefeller from. So we're going to throw that in there. And we're going to just bring this to a boil. Maybe reduce it by a touch, but really just allow everything to cook and all those flavors to come together a little bit. Should only take a couple of minutes. All right, so this is reducing nicely. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I saved one oyster as a garnish for this soup. We're just going to take one of those, drop it right into the seasoned flour, and allow it just to fry up nice and crispy. While that oyster is frying, I'm going to take a little more of this sunchoke and slice it kind of thinly. And fried like potato chips, it really has a fantastic flavor. So we're just going to take a few of these and just drop them right in there with our oyster. And that'll make a nice garnish for our soup. Now, this is really key. The butter needs to be cold, all right? This liquid is boiling right off the stove. I'm going to pour it directly in there over that butter. And anytime you're mixing hot ingredients in a blender, start off low. All right. Safely bring it up to high. I have fresh chives here. I'll throw those right in. I got some fresh pea shoots. I got some fresh parsley. Got a little fresh spinach. The way I like to do it, I always just love the presentation, is to try to pour it slowly, kind of at the same time into the bowl. All right. Now the fun part, just take it and give it a swirl, all right? Not too hard, just kind of a nice even swirl. And you should end up with a really nice kind of yin-yang pattern there, all right? We're going to take our fried oyster, a couple of those sunchoke chips right on top, a couple of those pea tendrils just to garnish. Oyster artichoke soup at GW Finn's Restaurant.
More information about the great food at GW Finn's Restaurant can be found on their website at gwfins.com. Like the Big Chill, the Big Easy, the Big Top, or the Big Apple, here we do the Big Fish. It's about the adventure and experience of fishing as much as it is about trophies and limits. Now, fishing information for Southeast Louisiana is key here, but we will bring you recipes and other content related to the lifestyle that goes with the big fish. So please subscribe, like, notify, comment, share, and all the things that are part of the YouTube universe. We're going to get better at adding new content every week and want to know what you think. Appreciate you checking us out. Let us know what you want, and we'll do what we can to make it happen.